Jeez, didn't even see you there. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing any of this work, but I am playing general contractor for this project. Welcome to my house. I'm Ben from the Royle Group, and I wanted to take a little bit of time to be able to talk to you about another project and doing this one a little bit differently. Basically, the reason why I took on this project, I have a general contractor for every project that I do. However, this one's in my basement. So I have built relationships, I have clients, I have friends who are all in the trades and all very good at what they do. When people take on projects, a lot of them want to do a lot of the work themselves. Either they have a specialty and they want to do something, but they also take on the role of general contractor and bringing friends or colleagues or contacts that they know into the project. So I wanted to go over on a higher level and break down very generic costs on how this approach has worked for me. I want to also take some time to separate the buddy and beer discount. If you have a buddy coming over to help you, their specialty is in drywall, pay them for what they're worth. Unless they really want to drink beer with you for the weekend, but trust in them because they are good at what they do and pay them for what they're worth. I think it's a great way to have a friend take extra care of you because they're not going to let you down. So that's the benefit of using your buddy to take this on. Because this project is in my basement, I don't have to be on site. It's a little bit easier for me to coordinate people to come in. They can come after hours. If I have a painter who needs to come in after he's done his shift at work, then I'm here at 5 to 10 o'clock at night and he can continue to putter away down here. I originally started with this basement project because I'm putting this house in the market soon. So look for that. Will be a fantastic 4-bedroom bungalow townhouse and unit, double lane drive, double car garage. That'll come up probably in the March timeframe. I had a 2-bedroom house, which is great for my wife and I. We are moving, but in order for me to add some value to this when I go to list it to afford our new place, it hits more MLS searches as a 4-bedroom house. So yes, I am going to save a little bit of money doing the general contracting myself, and that will be a value add. So if I spend 30 grand, maybe I get 40 out of it when I put it on MLS. The bigger benefit is going from a 2-bedroom to a 4-bedroom. Nowadays, home prices have crept up so much, the average family needs 3 or more bedrooms to get started. So immediately when they talk to their real estate agent to go buy a house, they need a 3-bedroom, they need a 4-bedroom. So the 2 bedrooms don't even hit the MLS searches of the automated searches of these buyers, even though you could do this downstairs. You could make it a 4-bedroom. So you have to do that for them. I think it's going to work out really well for me. I'll update you at the end. So on a higher level, I wanted to talk about how the project is going so far. You can see we've just finished drywall, walls are primed, ceilings are painted, baseboard's going in today, flooring is down. I've covered it up with paper so we don't get paint on it when the painter comes back this week to do the rest of the walls. Originally I had a general contractor come in and quote the job for me. It was going to be about $35,000. All in all, after I have my contacts come in, I am doing a lot of the work, because don't get me wrong, playing general contractor is a job. So if you don't want an extra job, don't pick it up. If you don't have the time, don't pick it up. If you're pissing off trades because your schedule is not allowing them to come in when it works best for them, don't pick it up. You're going to delay your project, incur more costs than you would have saved in that little bit of chunk. So overall, I'm going to be about $27,000 with me doing the project myself. So there is some savings in there. I think it's a great way to do it. I would not do it again on a project that is not in my house. I don't have the time. It detracts from my own work. It detracts from my clients to be able to have to go to the project house if it's a couple kilometers away or 20 minutes away or an hour away.
What's the difference between hiring a general contractor and then doing it yourself? What would you expect?
Yeah, good question. I find a lot of it is just in the coordination and simplicity. So typically a general contractor has a core group of trades that they have worked with on multiple job sites. Doing it for the first time, second time, third time, or using different trades each time can really be challenging. You have some trades that like to do things in a certain order. I'm running into this with painting and flooring. So my painter wants the doors and the casing up before he paints, but that's hard, makes it harder for the flooring guy. So he doesn't want to do it in that order. He wants to put the flooring first. But if you put the flooring first and then the doors and the casing on, then the painter could spill paint on the floor. Hence why we have paper down right now. So if you have a general contractor who has a set way of doing things, then the guys just know what order to do it in. So you can lose a lot of time. I lost probably a couple of days just kind of coordinating and talking to the different trades to make sure that everybody was happy we could get on the right plan. The big part of that too is time is money as well. I have time, so I'm okay losing a couple of days, but if you have a project and an end date, or you want to be refinanced here at this time, and so that you can acquire another purchase, you better make sure that your timing is perfect. And if you're having these little bumps in the road that could have been solved just by hiring a general contractor in the first bit, then you're gonna be behind.
What advice would you have for somebody who's also going into a home renovation project?
Pick a job. So what I mean by that is there's so many people involved in this, and you have to realize and really look at yourself and your lifestyle and ask yourself, A, do I want another job? Do I need another job? Or can I put in an extra shift at work to be able to make up the difference in savings that you would have for that project? If the answer is I'm busy, or I'm going to delay the project because I'm at work or my family comes first, then don't tackle it. Hire a general contractor. If you are going to tackle a project, say you wanted to do a basement renovation, where do I start? I want to be the general contractor, where do I start? First of all, you need framing. So this whole basement here was completely empty about 3-4 months ago. So it's coming along now, but I had to start with framing. So got a hold of a framing guy. He came in. I had plans from the builder already, so we went ahead and framed it exactly to spec. If you do need plans, you need an engineer or a BCIN drawer involved in the first bit as well too. You get a framing guy in, you frame it all up. For a 2-bed basement, we're about 800 square feet in here. I was about $1,800 just for materials and labor. I didn't have to go get anything. My guy picked it up for me, brought it all in the basement window, and did it all. Next is going to be electrical and plumbing. I'm fortunate it's a new build. Plumbing was roughed in the basement already, so that saves me quite a bit of time and energy breaking up concrete. But if you do not have, it's an older place, you're going to need to get that plumber in as well too, maybe even before you start framing anything. So electrical and plumbing rough-ins go in. I haven't paid for plumbing yet, so I can't give you a cost on that, but I have paid for the electrical. It was about $1,700 for electrical. He is going to come back and put in some more light fixtures, so I expect some extra costs in that as well too. But all the electrical rough-in, you can see multiple plugs in each room. Everything's done to code. We've put in smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detector, as per code. Everything is done well, and that's what I asked for. You can cut corners, and that'll save you some money. I did not want to, especially talking about resale. People are going to look for that. So after the electrical went in, we had to get drywall up. So drywall went up, and that took about 2-3 weeks. My contractor was doing work after work. We did hit Christmas holidays, so we had some days off. He was able to come in and put in a full 8-hour day. I was $5,600 for just the labor and about $3,000 just for the drywall. So about $8,000. That included drop off. Rona dropped it off for me. I helped the contractor bring the drywall down the stairs. I did nothing else from there. He spent a couple weeks in here putting it up, mud, tape, ready to paint. So about $8,000 for that. I have not paid for painting yet, but he is about halfway through the project now. He's primed it, so you can go ahead and get the priming done. He did the ceilings. And again, a little bit of a timing issue with painting and flooring and doors and trim, and everybody wants stuff their way. So right now we're at the stage of painting is halfway done. Flooring is 100% done. So for flooring, typically for a contractor, you're gonna be about $3 a square foot. I got a little bit fortunate, so my guy was $225 a square foot for 800 square feet. I was about $1,800. All in, and then I had to pay for the flooring. I went to Costco, Costco is fantastic, really thick commercial grade luxury vinyl that I put in the basement. So I was $2,800 in flooring delivered. So that was popped in. Costco had a sale on, which I was very fortunate. So it included the delivery with that. Otherwise it would have been the same amount to go pick it up. A lot of people will skip this spot. I highly recommend that you don't. I've put in DMX, little dimple board that you put underneath the flooring as well. Even though this vinyl flooring is really high grade and has a subfloor to it, you need something else in between. Concrete is porous, so it allows water to come in and out and not leave a bunch of moisture in your basement, not leave a mold and mildew smell. DMX stuff does two things: keeps the water out and not trapped in between the bottom of the flooring. And it also provides more heat because you're not on the concrete. Concrete is cold, and it's a firmer surface. So you'll notice that in homes where you have vinyl flooring that's just put right on the ground, as soon as you go to walk on it, it tends to kind of break up a little bit. It's not as firm. So casing, trim, and doors I have not paid for yet. My contractor has the invoice. He's done that. I will get it to him when he's finished. Painter will come back, he'll finish up, and then the electrician will come back, put all the plugs back in the wall, put the light fixtures in. My tile guy is going to come in middle of January for the shower, so I'm doing a tub and a tile surround. Typically you'd think that the one-piece acrylic units would be cheaper to put in, but they're not, and they're trickier to get down the stairs actually too, so you have to have some planning ahead. If you plan on putting an acrylic piece in, don't frame first, bring that sucker down the stairs and then frame your basement. So tile will finish up, and then the plumbing guy will come back, he'll put the fixtures on, tidy it all up, and then we'll be done. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Please put in some questions if you have any for this project or any project that you have on the go. I will bring you back into here to show you the finished product, so I'll see you then.